Hello, welcome to Creating Wealth 101. I'm Angela Keys. Creating wealth is a noble and desired objective shared by nearly every American without regard to race, creed, color, or any other demographic characteristic. This section is not designed to teach you how to select stocks and bonds. Instead, it is a general course which is designed to educate you about the skills you need to obtain and create your own wealth. First, let's discuss a few issues that you need to be cognizant of when it comes to wealth creation. First, there are short-term and long-term periods. The investments that are focused on making a quick return in a relatively short period of time could range from days to less than 5 years. Long-term investing includes investment vehicles such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or other investments that will appreciate in value and result in a long-term capital gain. It's also important to know how much of a risk you are willing to take. That will determine the type of investment you should select for your portfolio. Your level of risk can range from conservative, meaning minimal risk, all the way to a high risk, which means you will be aggressive in setting up your investments. The level of risk is tied to the amount of time you have in which to wait for a return on your investment. What is your capital outlay? In other words, how much money are you willing to pour into the investment? And what is the main source? Is it your income, savings, inherited funds? It's important to know how much you can afford to invest, knowing that there is a chance that you could lose it. The return on investment is the sum of income and appreciation made on an investment. Total return is expressed in dollars and should not be confused with rate of return, which is expressed as a percentage. Please note that the total return can also be negative, for instance, if the investment loses value. Now, there are numerous investment vehicles such as stocks, bonds, precious metals, cash equivalent investments, commodities, and real estate. Investing in stocks requires a long time horizon. Anything else is trading, and it's very hard to time the market and realize a desired return on investment. Bonds are common investment vehicles that are used to guard against the turbulent up and down nature of the stock market. This investment vehicle is often considered safer. However, the maturity takes a long period of time, and an investor is typically locked into the investment. The returns are often smaller than other forms of investments. Real estate investing is primarily done in 3 forms: vacant land, residential properties, and commercial properties. Investors who focus on turning vacant land into marketable dwellings or business locations have generated significant profits. Residential property is the most popular type of investment for real estate developers. However, you must be aware of the market. In real estate, timing can either work for you or against you. Commercial property can be empty land zoned for commercial use or an existing business or building. Its valuation requires a more complex method. Therefore, it's better to enter this specialization carefully. Finally, here are 5 ideas for you to implement in creating wealth. The first idea is to pay yourself first and not less than 10%. That way, you will be able to build the investment and the savings you need in order to create and fund your investment goals. 2, you need to be able to find a place to invest your money that will yield a decidedly higher return. 3, always seek wise counsel and experienced investors when deciding which investment vehicle to use. 4, in determining that investment vehicle, make sure that you understand the pros and cons of any investment which may come your way. Educate yourself. 5, never invest in vehicles that promise unrealistic returns. Often those who make these promises are simply interested in deceiving you. This completes Creating Wealth 101. Now that you have the basic information you need on how to start, get busy creating wealth and a lasting legacy for your family. Thank you for listening.